Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let me post this to the Discord. Like that. Tweet to Twitter. Tweet to Twitter. And I need to grab... Forgot to plug in the art template. Silly me. Let me grab that really quick. Put that in. How are we supposed to have a drawing story when I got nothing to draw with? Okay, okay. Gotta pop out chat too. That's something I gotta do. Hello, Jill Rob. How are you today? Welcome. I hope you're both doing well. Just getting my bearings together. As one does. As one does. Okay, and I'm gonna plug this in. Oh, you just put Clara in Starfrail? She's the little girl with the robot, right? Unless I'm mistaken her for someone else. I think she's the one with the robot. A lot of my friends want her, apparently. Rumi says she reminds him a bit of Ilya from FBL, or from Fate in general. Yeah, congratulations on the 4. She's a 5-star, right? You want wow, because you have his light cone? Oh my gosh, wait. I have a really funny story to tell about, Okay, so Goosey, right? Goosey went to go roll for Starfrail. Sorry, I'm shifting some stuff around. I realized that my drawing tablet wasn't plugged in, so let me grab my colors. Goosey was rolling for Starfrail, like, she doesn't think she'll, like, actually play the game long term or not, but she was rolling for it. And, like, Welt showed up twice, and she's like, why is he here? And I have more than one 5-star, and I'm like, apparently not. Congratulations, you own him now. He lives here. But I guess in the grand scheme of things, a lot of people would... I don't know if a lot of people would want to be her or not. Maybe people who are emotionally invested in Welt would want to be her, but she's like, man, I want more than one 5-star. And I'm like, well... the game said no, so good luck with that one. Forgot to draw the person in on the other one. You're emotionally damaged by Eldritch. Welt is, I don't know too much about the game, but isn't he the only one of his specific... My friends were telling me he's the only one in the game right now of his element or something? Like, I know they're gonna probably add more characters for him later, but they were saying that he's the only one for his element. So that's probably what a decent amount of people want him, but I don't know. I'm no specialist in you know, the game. So that's just what I'm hearing. I have a lot of friends who I have a lot of friends who play Honkai. One of my other friends, she spent so long trying to get, is it Salie or Cell or whatever? But she got Bronya, and she's like, well, I have Bronya now. I might as well get Cell to match with her. And I guess that's what happened. Cell, Salie, Cell. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm gonna be honest. I have no idea. Oh my god, I don't even know if I've been drawing this on the right layer. Oh no. Oh no. No. Where are you? No. It is what it is. Gonna redraw it on the correct layer. That's what I get for not paying attention. There we go. There we go. Well, this is more like a rough shape. T-poses. I'm not playing Honkai Star Rail. You can't flex on me if I'm not playing the game, but more power to you, more power to you. I got my Scaramouche, and I got my Yelan and my Mona, and I'm good. I'm good. I could go for a Dea. I really could go for a Dea, but you know. We can get her later. I'm wondering what my tail is doing all of it. Maybe it's probably doing this. I'll be real with you. It's probably doing that. You have C6 Kaching? I am so sorry for your loss. Maybe you wanted C6 Kaching, but in my friend group, that's I'm sorry for your loss. Maybe you wanted C6 Kaching. If you did, more power to you. More power to you. I really didn't want to draw out the individual frames for the ship, but we already committed to it. You know what? If we're gonna draw out the individual frames for the ship anyways, let's do something a little bit different with this layer. So instead of it just being like this and being like a static ship like this, I want it to be turned like 3/4, but from the top view. Does that make sense? So let me draw out how I think this would look. So we have the ship from the side coming this way. Then we want the ship to turn. So it's gonna start looking a bit more like this. A bit more like this when it starts to turn. But it's not like a complete turn, it's like when it comes in, we're right here. But when it swings around, we're like right here still. So it's like, it's passing right by us, you know? Maybe that would look cool. So you see how we're like in the middle right here? Since we're in the middle, like once it gets past us, maybe it's not a full like shop like this, you know? But as it like passes by, before it gets to this frame, it goes from like here, which is more like a slight 3/4-ish view, and then it like goes to here. Does that make sense? Like, maybe it doesn't. I think it makes sense when I think about it. Let me make this its own. What frame is this? Frame 14. Shit. Frame 14. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's just a cool, chill day. Chill day. Very chill day. Very chill. Okay, let's go back down. So if the signal is good and I'm not too busy, I'll try to go live sometime this weekend, but it's highly unlikely. Since I'll probably be busy, but if there's some downtime and there's a reasonable connection, then we'll try it. We'll definitely try it. The side of the sous ship has this little kanji thing. Don't know what it means. It probably says like Ovi or something. And we're just adding a bunch of little details. It's one of those days. Chill odd day. It may be a slightly shorter stream than usual. I'll try to go for the 2 hours, but we'll see, we'll see. Let me zoom in on this portion. Let's do this. The little ram, like what little gunner, like turret cannon, turret things. I don't know what the technical term for those are. Basically, those are supposed to be like little sushi rolls. Oh, little cut sushi rolls. So, you know, tiny bit more detail to it. Not too much. Not too much. Do you all have like favorite Honkai characters yet, or are they just like there? Like, did you play some of the other games and do you have a favorite you're trying to get, or is it kind of just like it's just whoever you have is whoever you have? I never played the other games, and I'm probably not gonna play Starfrail, but a lot of people I know have been playing Starfrail, so... Especially Donnell. Donnell is supposed to be, not allegedly, I definitely believe him. Donnell's supposed to be an official Honkai, Honkai Starfrail content creator. I haven't kept up with everything Donnell's been doing, but that's something he's supposed to be doing. Natasha's your favorite? He's a healer doctor. Interesting. You like her for like her design? Is it her story? Is it a mix of both? Or do you like, I guess there's simpler reasons to like someone. Sometimes I'm just like, yeah, this one's my favorite. It looks cool or it looks cute. Or like, it likes cheese. Something like that. Hello forever. Let me get those headpants. Oh. Yeah, how are you? How are you? I hope you're doing well. I still haven't started playing Honkai because I'm probably not gonna do it, but a lot of people I know have been playing Honkai, so I'm not gonna chat about Honkai right now, because seems like Rob and Dio play Honkai. Maybe I'll play it if they add a card game to it. Maybe I'll play it then. How am I doing? I'm going pretty good. It's just a chill day. Just doing some drawing. Doing some drawing. I don't know how long I'll be doing it, because there was a lot more activities to be done with, like, using my hands and my wrist today at work, so I might give my hands a break in a little bit, but we'll see how I feel energy. And then I also told Romy that, like, chat knows about his lore now, and he was like, really? I'm like, yeah, you were really loud on stream, and apparently he's like, wait, you still have the VOD up? I'm like, yeah, so apparently he went to go watch the VOD, and he was just laughing at himself the whole time. He's like, it was so funny to listen to. I'm like, yeah, I know, it was. Definitely something. He's like, dang, that's crazy. I didn't know you can hear me. Like, I hear you all the time. Jeez. I hear you all the time. Every time I go live, I know there's a possibility that you'll be screaming in the background. We live with that. Let the roomie scream on. Scream on. I guess he had joined the channel. Ape Romy Law has been provided. He's there. I don't know what he's doing, but he's there. He's definitely there. I wonder how I can add perspective to this top portion. Like, it's okay because we're further away, you know? I feel like, wouldn't it be interesting if you were looking at it from, like, instead of looking at it from here to here? Wait, let me change colors. Okay. So wouldn't it be interesting, so, like, right now when we're looking at this, right? We're looking at it from here to here. Like, as if, so, like, I guess from like, a pure, like, horizon view? You know, from, like, the perspective of the camera, like, going in towards the middle? Like that? But wouldn't it be interesting if, like, what if it was like you saw the perspective of it from if you were on the ship? I don't know. I think that's a little bit too technical for my ability or lack thereof of art, but I think that would be cool. Maybe. Oh no! Oh no! Whoops! Whoops! Don't erase. Just Control Z everything. Hey. Okay. There we go. There we go. Whoopsie, was about to lose the very minimal amount of progress we made. So I think I want to add one more frame after this one. So from here to here. Here to here. I was thinking of adding one that's more like a 3/4 type feel. That's what I was thinking, maybe. We'll see how that goes. I may fail miserably in trying to blend it down, but so the idea is to, like, ship. Then there's this here, there's 3 ones behind it. There's all the ones on the bottom. I'm sketching this out, then I'm gonna move this to its own layer. And there's leaves back here. And like a little leafy thing back here. So ship's now a zombie? So, okay, hear me out. If machines become zombie monsters, right? So I know Soulship is like made of sushi, so that's different, right? But if machines become zombie monsters, like what part of them are the zombie portion? Something like this. Some layering like this, maybe? So, like this. There's all these here. Is it my phrase? Hear me out? Maybe, maybe. Oh no, I feel like I say a lot of things. Zombies need more support? What do you mean? They have outage. Easy. I'm just a hater. Anyways, I don't know much about the plight of zombie monsters. What's it looking like for zombie monsters these days? You know, what ails them? What ails them in their competitive struggle? What are they searching for? What do they require? More eldritch. What? Oh my gosh. What do you mean he's more of a trap than anything? It's zombie monster. vampires need more stuff? I've seen vampire cards from pools before. I don't know if... Have we dueled anyone who actually runs vampires? So what I'm doing right now, this looks like a crazy mess on the screen, and that's okay. What I'm doing right now is I'm drawing the sous ship if it was from a, like, kind of 3/4 top-down view perspective. Kind of like a semi-bird's eye, like this, flying alongside the ship, above the deck. That's what I'm trying to draw right now, and I think that would be an interesting shot to have. So like you see the side, you see the front, you see the side, you see like the side aerial, and then you see the front. I think that would be cool. You run budget vampire. There's a vampire field spell? You want to see vampire synchros. Apparently there's a vampire link that lets you tribute an opponent monster, but they have to be zombies. Who knows? Maybe they will get some more support. You know, Melfi's got support in like the last year. If Melfi's can get support, no, I think Vampire's got a pretty good shot. Maybe I'm wrong, and maybe I've doomed the archetype for all of eternity, but who knows? Who knows? You would take a pendulum vampire at this point? Dang, that, oof. I think that shows how under-supported vampires are. Let me actually go look up what sous ship only looks like again to see if I'm even doing this top portion correctly. Okay, it looks like that portion. It's like that portion, instead of being separate pieces, it's all one full piece. So let's erase. Oh no. Let's just Control Z. This is all one layer, because this is a sketchy. Oh, this portion, instead of being separate pieces, is one big piece. Let's see. There's even more back here, some little ones back here as well. They're not completely in frame, but I need to make sure to draw them. Then there's like... There's another set of ones right here. Another set of ones right here. And then there's also... Cucumbers. Yu-Gi-Oh! Waifu tier list 1? What am I? Am I just gonna become... Is that my new identity? Am I a tier lister? Is that my new identity? Is that gonna be me? Am I a tier lister? Is that who I am now? Konami wants to make you a furry. Keep getting for hire, Con? I'm gonna be real. I think that's a personal problem. I don't know if they want you to be a furry or not, but I don't know. You might be onto something. Maybe they are trying to push an agenda on you. Stay strong. Stay strong. Let's see. That. Right, before this one's moved back a bit actually. So there's this here, and then there's these three that are like their own thing. And then there's a small mini pile that has some jutting out right here. Goatee time. Goatee time! You wanna see my villain arc? What's my villain arc? What do you think, chat? What's my villain arc? What do you think? Let's stay friends. Oh, you know what I thought would be something really fun? Okay, so do you know about Google Doodle? Let me know if you guys know about Google Doodle. It's a D-O-O-D-L-E Doodle. Sorry, I need to make sure I'm spelling that correctly, Vaughn. It's going downhill. It's going downhill. I turned into a fire type. Boy of lobster. It doesn't sound like a great way to go out, I'm gonna be honest with you. Walk away the princess. What princess? I'm too lazy to rule over anything. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm too lazy for world domination. It's a little bit, well, you know, a little bit too much. A little bit too much. Lazy. That's blending with the other one. It's still like a green under. No, the green doesn't pop enough. Purple? What? Nothing pops against the... I know, we need something darker. That's what we need. That's right. There we go. I'm smart. I turn into the Eldritch lobster. Anyways, Google Doodle has a lot of little archived mini games out there. And I thought, oh, you know, maybe that would be cute and fun to do on stream. Do some of the Google Doodle mini games, and some of them were actually really educational too. I thought, wow, wouldn't that be quaint? I think that would be cute. And then there's a little one on top. Just in case I end up having to get it higher. And there's these two. Some parsley and another cucumber. How many cucumbers on this thing? One there and this one. So there's these two cucumbers down there. And then there's a cucumber up here as well. This looks really crazy. But it's really crazy, but once we clean it up, it will look much better. Then that's the other side of the deck. Not like the Yu-Gi-Oh deck, but the other side of the ship deck. You know what I mean? Okay. And then the water would be splashing like so. Actually, how would the wave look like? Assuming the wave's coming in this way? I don't know, I guess we can figure out the wave after, but fine. Now let's move this over a few frames. 2, 3, 4. And then we will F6, add another layer. And then move this back over 1 frame. Let's save before I forget how to save. But yeah, so Google Doodle has a lot of mini games, and I thought maybe it'd be fun to play through them. I don't know. I don't know if that's anything anyone would be interested in, but I play them anyways, but they have them on an archive, too. I don't know. I guess that's up to my own world building. Maybe other people have a lot of other seed tribes. I don't really know necessarily where I want to go with my world building right now. Lore-wise, I have the basics of what gets us into our scenario. The Halloween and Olympic doodles are really great. I played this really cute one recently. Like, it's not crazy gameplay, but they had one for, they had one for the... I forgot the name. Because I have to look at it to know how to pronounce it. It was about the lake. The last lake in, it's the last lake in Mexico that has wild axolotls in it. So they had this thing where, like, it was a moving, like a little moving screen, and you had to click on an axolotl to take a picture of it. And then when you took a picture of the cartoon axolotl, it gave you, like, some of them were real axolotl facts, and some of them were, like, little jokes. And I thought, oh, that's so adorable. You would be near the Arctic Ocean area, you like the cold, huh? Give me a second, let me save and then let me snap. Save and snap. Okay, okay, there we go. There we go. We did it. We did our snack arena. So I'm gonna drag the timeline really quick to the area we just finished. And I'm gonna see how it looks when we play through just that area. See if we like it. And here we go. I don't know if that's too abrupt of a... Let me do it non-looped. Because it does look a little crazy to look at. I wonder if that is a little bit too crazy of like a scene change? I don't know, let me watch it a few times to see if I like it. I think we could still do the, like, alternate perspective thing, but I think after we finish the last of the pink frame, we needed to cut to the one we just drew the outline layer for, like the rough sketch layer for. We need to cut to that one. Like, it's something I just have to do editing and post, but like, I'd have to cut to it and let it just sit on the frame as itself really quick, so I can't just have it like immediate. I'm gonna have it immediately after, but it's gonna be like a very obvious transition. Like there's gonna be a blank, like maybe like a frame or two of black or something. Like there's gonna be a clear transition from here to here, so you know it's meant to be a separate shot. If not, it looks like all of a sudden the ship just like started rising out of the water or sinking maybe, and that looks a little strange. So let me get to this portion. Let me add a new frame, a blank frame. Let me drag it over here. And then let me move this one down here. Wherever this is. Let me move it over a few frames. Gonna have to move the ones under it over too. You can't see me moving these frames, so it's lower on the screen. But I'm moving frames. I'm moving frames. Scroll back up. Let's move it over. Let's move it over by 2. Go back down. It's going to adjust the timing. Okay. And let me go to this layer, and let me just add a new random layer here. So that there's space. Let me move it over one. And then if we play through it again... just that segment. So it comes over, you have the top shot, you have the like semi-aerial, and then the front shot. That's kind of like what I want these last few seconds of the ship being on screen to be. Maybe... well, I don't know. So let's see. It transitions from... it goes from having the forward perspective of the ship to the side. Or maybe we should have it be that one-off one first. Have it be this one first, and then have it come in. Maybe that would be a nicer transition. I don't know. I'll figure it out after we... finish blocking out the rest of this layer. This one, all we're gonna do is I'm just going to make the background a little bit more defined with how we had drawn it. And then we can just trace over the ship that we drew earlier. I think that's the plan. Let me close all of these layers. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this layer, I'm gonna move it out. And I'm going to have it be its own, have it be its own thing. So let's do third view, and let's just call this like 14.5. Then we'll go here, we'll make another frame, we'll call this one, call it blank, because we're not drawing on it. So this separates this to its own layer, so that we can move it later on without having to go back into the other folder to you know, might be a bit of a hassle. So let me make a new folder. I'm feeling the fatigue. I might end the stream a little early tonight. I'm starting to feel the fatigue. I don't know if it's actual fatigue, maybe it's full coma because I ate before stream instead of after. Maybe I've conditioned my body to get used to falling asleep after meals, which is not very good, but it is what it is. So, I don't know, let's just, this. Hello! How are you doing? Can I call you Captain? Is that what it's supposed to be? Is it supposed to be Captain? How are you? Welcome. We're kind of having a chill stream day. I usually try to do art at least one day out of the week. Cause I'm working on a YGO animation. So that's basically what's going on. Let me save, and we'll do a run. Let me extend the timeline. Captain Nice, spectacular. So, kind of the whole thing behind this is that, hello, Captain Kip. You're finally here to see who took over the lobster. Well, that's me. I am very much into Yu-Gi-Oh! I used to play a lot of Card Fight Vanguard. like 10 years ago, and then I picked up Master Duel, and I'm really into it. Let's see, how many? So let me go to the start. Let me go to the start here. So the whole idea is that Gonken Soulship's never been summoned in the anime. So the whole point is, like, I draw a card, I play it, it gets summoned onto the field. The whole field fills with water, and then the Soulship is just right on there. No, I'm having a great time with it. So, Gonken Soulship's never been in the anime, so we're animating, we're animating Uniclass Super Dreadnought. And I'm not gonna do anything too crazy with it. I kinda just wanted to do it I don't know if this is gonna be a bigger project outside of working on it, but it's kind of like the first time I've ever done something so ambitious with animation. And I'm self-taught on it too, so I'm kinda just figuring it out as I go. I hope you're both doing good. I do love them so much. It's such a good pun. I love that it like stems from the Japanese culture of the Sushibo. A whole OVA series. Hello, Allie. I hope not. You know, people were joking about it last stream. I don't know if I'd make a very good Yu-Gi-Oh! Protagonist. I feel like I'm a little bit too, I'm a little lazy, so I'm not very inclined to take action upon things, so I feel like a series following me would not be too exciting. It would be like, I go and I duel someone, and around every corner someone's gonna be like trying to get me to, you know, like enact my destiny or something. I'll be like, you know, can we do this tomorrow? How about Monday? How about I schedule you in for Monday? And I keep rescheduling with them for like 20 years, and the series never ends. To make me into protagonist and good at the game? Here's the problem. I'm very set in my ways. So I guess if you're gonna have to make me good at the game, you're gonna have to do the deck redeem, and you're gonna have to force me to play stuff like Appaloosa, Baron, Kaiju, DPE in my deck, because I don't run DPE. Unless it's a hero deck, I can't see myself ever running DPE. I don't like running Baron just to have a negate. And I'm not gonna run Appaloosa just to have a negate either. I just feel like if you have Baron or Appaloosa in your extra deck, or DPE when you're not running heroes, you don't believe enough in your peer deck archetype for it to be strong enough, so... And that's just me and my hot take on it. I don't use Kaijus, don't use Nibiru, no Lava Golem. So, you know... People, yeah, you know, lots of people use it because it's good, and other people are using it, but I just don't, because I'm like, oh, I'm gonna play with the cards that are in the deck and, you know, in the archetype. And I mean, if I lose because, I don't know, if I lose because, like, I don't know, something like, you know, some decks, even if you ash them, you can't brick them? I think that's crazy. I think it's crazy that, like, pretty much most of my decks, if you have a really good Ash Blossom, I get completely shut down. My favorite deck to play? I've been enjoying Penguins recently. Not Flow and Breeze, but Penguin Brave. I think Gonken Soulship's really high up there for me. The reason why I don't like Marine Cess, like, I love the Marine Cess playstyle. I know a lot of information about Marine Cess. I practice it a lot. The reason why I don't like playing it that much is because it takes so long. Like, my turns are so long because I have to do the full Link Ladder climb. I really like how Ice Barrier plays, but, like, it doesn't have a lot of support. I think of most of my decks, Soulship's one of my most consistent, while still being kind of fun to play, even though it's, like, usually the same combos. I do like a Gonken Soulship water deck mix. So sometimes instead of going into Soulship, you'll see me summon Self Krogan, and then sometimes you'll see me go like Utopia Double, or like Double A Zeus, oh my god, yeah, okay, that too. People be access code talking all over the place. I mean, I guess Utopia's also one of those monsters, but the thing is, like, I feel like at least base Utopia, like, you know, double into like 39 Utopia, isn't that bad? Because it's only like, it's only to get over high attack. It's not like I'm summoning Utopia to negate 5 things in a row, you know? Like, it's no Mirror Jade. It's no, what's another monster that can just straight up, like, negate stuff and continue to negate stuff? I don't... You know what I mean, right? Like, some people that just run those monsters just so you can't do anything. And I mean, like, you can make argument that, yeah, Abyss Dweller is kind of one of those monsters, but, like, that's only for graveyard effects, and if you're gonna be complaining about, like, Abyss Dweller? I don't know, like, that's a hill to die on. If you're gonna complain about Abyss Dweller over, like, I don't know, like... I'd say DP isn't even that bad. I guess Abyss Dweller versus Appaloosa. I think Appaloosa's worse than Abyss Dweller. Abyss Dweller only stops one thing. Appaloosa stops everything, you know? I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe I'm just crazy. I also have a Rika deck now, because, Rob, one of our viewers, one of our Crustay friends, did a deck redeem, so we built Rika. Abyss Dweller's only big again now because of stuff like Teal. I'm gonna be real with you. I run Abyss Dweller because I don't like Eldritch. And I know no one really runs it as much anymore, but like... I just don't like Eldritch. I don't like I have a picture. I have a picture for this. Where is it? Where is my picture? Do I have it? Do I have it? I have it on this screen. I have it on this screen. Is it this image? Yeah, this is me when I see Eldritch. It's not even Eldritch half the time. It's specifically Skill Drain and like the other card. I don't know the full name, but it's me when I see Eldritch. I don't actually like it's not even that bad. A lot of my decks kind of lose the Skill Drain. It is what it is. It is what it is. So, back to the auditing screen. Actually, wait. Before we leave this screen, let me close this image. Close this image. Where is... There we go. Get on out of here. It's not that bad, relatively speaking. There's worse out there, you know? There's definitely worse out there. I just... So here I was in bronze like a year ago. This legitimate bronze. Like I think maybe even rookie rank, who knows? Here I am playing a duel, and out of nowhere, I played 3 Eldritch players in a row. I'm like, you're kidding me, right? It's ridiculous, ridiculous. And like this is been my first month of playing the game, you know? So it's like, oh come on, jeez. Now, Rika's been really nice. I think it can definitely go toe-to-toe with a lot of the decks that are meta right now. I'm really glad the Eldritch meta died off. Really glad that died off. I don't know. For me, like, I haven't played enough tier players to really know if it's as bad as people say. Like, I've read the card effects. I can see how it's strong, but like, from my perspective, I've played it with penguins, and my penguin deck is not super consistent. I'd say it breaks like a good 30% of the time, and a single Ash Blossom can shut it down. So, the fact that penguins like goes 50-50 with tier as a matter of who goes first makes me feel like tier isn't that bad. Like, I don't know. Like, it's definitely not a fun deck to play into. But, I mean, that's half the decks in the game if you don't go turn 1. You know what I mean? Like, if they don't go turn 1, I'm pretty sure you can beat them with most of the other decks. You know? Again, I don't play the other decks. I just play mainly water decks, but I don't know. I guess 80% of the community is... You know what's really annoying about playing against Tia? I have Plunder Patrol, and I can't play Plunder Patrol right now. Because Plunder Patrol relies on them having different attribute monsters for me to use my link. And if they're all water, I can't summon anything. And like the base Plunder Patrol monsters, really don't have enough like attack stats to get over the 3000 that like half the tier fusions have. So it's kind of hard because what I need to do is I need to get out my Synchro Summon monster. You know. And then like attach cards to it to beef it up so it can get over the 3000 defense. But like it's kind of annoying because, you know, there's not a lot of monster decks I feel like that just instantly have like over 3000 attack monsters that are easily summoned. Maybe I'm wrong. I've yet to play Gonken Soulship into tier. I have a strong feeling that if I have turn 1 Soulship, I just shut tier down. But it's hard to say, It hasn't happened yet. And who knows, maybe I'm wrong because it would really depend what ends up in the graveyard. Because like, let's say they mill my deck and 1 or 2 copies of my Soulship Daily ends in the graveyard. That's not the worst thing in the world for me. Some decks, it's okay for them to mill, and then other decks, it's like, oh, this is not gonna end up very well. Like, example, I have a Frightful Water deck mix. I think my Frightful deck, depending on what cards they mill to the graveyard, I should be fine. As long as I can get like, I don't know, like a Frightful Fusion into my hand, or like a Toy Vendor, or like a Bear lands in the graveyard, I think it should be fine. But, or like Egyptian, they send Egyptian to the graveyard, easy. Easy. But I digress. It's one of those things, Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, what a game. It is definitely a game of all time, you feel what I mean? A game of all time. But it's a good game, I like it. I personally like it. Some people are like, how do you just keep playing the same game over and over again? Isn't that just what Yu-Gi-Oh! Is? You play the same deck, I'm like, you're a one-trick in League of Legends, don't talk to me. You're playing the same game over and over again. Same argument. Get off your high horse. I'm gonna stop this from looping now so we can go back to drawing. So, I'm not the best at art. I'm pretty new to it. So what we're doing is I do like a rough sketch layer, and then right now we're like refining it. We're refining it with like better shapes. And like adding the background into this one. Some stuff is a little bit more detailed than others. Like this portion, it's completely separated from like the background with the water, the little purple water specks that are flying around. And then like my antennae and body and my pigtails. So that's pretty much what we're doing right now. Very chill day, trying to conserve energy. I got a lot to do this weekend. But it's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be good. It's I added a new folder. This is, let's call it Summon End, and this is frame 15. I've seen Exo Sister a few times. I don't really know too much about the deck. I think I played 1 or 2. I think I've seen more Sky Striker than Exo Sisters, but it could just be because I'm not consistent in my place in the ladder. Like, sometimes I end up doing the event, and I forget to make time to do rank. So, I start to, like, go down in rank. It's all about shutting down graveyard. Interesting. Yesterday I saw speedruns for the first time. It looked pretty interesting. I think if I wasn't so... There's a lot of decks out there for me to build. It looks like a pretty cool deck. I'm not super big on machine monsters, but it definitely looks like a pretty cool deck. I will say, looks like a pretty cool deck. Let's make this. They have a legitimate bicycle. It was really funny. So what happened first is the person in chat who was playing, they were dueling someone else first. So what I did was I was spectating their duel. And, you know, they they started pulling them out. I'm like, what are these? They have, there's the bike, there's the kendama. I know they have a dragon, but like the stuff that weren't the regular monsters, I thought they were much more interesting, you know? I'm a big fan of like, it's really fun for me to see new Yu-Gi-Oh decks, especially ones that people wouldn't normally play. Like I recently did a XC's monster tier list where I rated all 147 XC's number monsters that included the forbidden ones and the numbers with letter. And there's so many other archetypes out there that I don't know. There's some that have my condolences. Cough. Gimmick puppets. Cough. But there's a lot of really cool decks out there. Let's go pink. And let's grab what's next in the color map after pink. Dark blue. But we gotta draw in the background. But we gotta go back and refer to this. So the shot we see is this, one of these portions. Basically, like right here in the middle is where the Sue ship is gonna be summoned. So we gonna be like in front of that box there. I might have to move that back in the perspective. Who knows? Maybe no one will notice that inconsistency. And if they do notice, I'll be like, look, give me a break. This is like my first time animating something this detailed, so. Oh, you're gonna. I warn you, I do this thing often where I end up redrawing the same line like 15 times. It's gonna happen. It's going to happen right now. Okay. Then the water line. Something like that, something like that. It's just these two. I just have to worry about these two. We can draw in the back later. Oh, this is the purple box. They're not gonna see the rest of the boxes back here, so I don't need to worry about that. Hello, Alex. How are you? The spray bottle. What do you mean the spray? Why spray bottle? What's the spray bottle for? What the heck? You know what? No one sprayed me with a spray bottle yet, so no one sprayed me with a spray bottle yet. Maybe this is some new kind of like lobster care. You know, there's hydrate, there's posture check. Spray the lobster to make sure it retains moisture. Maybe that's what it is. Who knows? Who knows? Hello, how are you, Alex? How are you? I hope you're doing well. We're continuing what we were doing, you know. You know how it is. Here it is. True. Gotta keep the moisture on. Let's keep the moisture going. Oh, you know what? I just realized that the like microphone is turned away. Let me. Is this better? Can you hear me better now? Is this? I don't know. Maybe it doesn't matter. I am sitting a little bit further away from the microphone today because I'm drawing. I'm drawing. I'm drawing. Right now. You know, I used to pronounce drawing with a W as like drawing, like a southern draw. I would just be like, oh, you know, I'm drawing right now. I don't know why, but that's how I used to pronounce it. And then somebody pointed it out to me. I'm like, huh, you know, why do I say it like that? Let me fix that, you know. And so we fixed it. We did do the thing, and we did fix it. And let's head back to our color map. Let's pick up the light flow, and let's pick up do purple. Let's do purple for this. Light flow will be us. We're like standing basically right here. It looks terrible. No. But enough, I think. I think we're a little bit further away from that. Let me go back to the other frame to confirm where we're supposed to be. Yeah, so we're like basically right in front of it. So right around here. You can't wait to tell your grandson about League of Origins? I already do that. I already do that with Romy. I'm like, you know what, back in my day, you know, he doesn't really play it, but he like he played a little bit. I think like season 8 or something, season 8 or 10. I'm like, you know what, back in my day, everyone built Triforce. A toxic gun? Maybe. I don't quite remember. I can't remember which season, but I say stuff like that and I'm like, you know what, back in my day, oh, you know, season 3 this, season 3 this, season 2 that. Rest in peace, innovating Locket. I say stuff like that to Romy a lot. Honestly, it's kind of hard to see. I think I'm gonna switch from purple to like green. Maybe orange actually. Yeah, let's go with orange. It's unfortunate because this one line down the middle actually came out really good. But you know, it is what it is. More drawing practice. You know what? Let's save really quick. Let's save. Give me a second. I need to check into my flight. Pause. Okay, there we go. We've done it, we've done it. The power of modern technology. Sorry, let me name these layers. Once we finish this, we'll be done. Well, no, we're not done. We need to go back and finish like 2 or 3 more in the middle that I skipped due to art block. But after we finish those, we'll basically be done with the cleaning, at least the sketch cleaning portion. And then we can work on the line art. Which I've been dreading this whole time, but we gotta do it, we gotta do it. Okay, that looks kind of funky for some reason. You know what? I'll try not to think about it too much. Try not to think about it looking too funky. And they got the grass looking thing on top. So, deck bed is covered in oni. And then there's this middle console portion. And then there's the rise behind it. And then it starts with these things over here. The ones on the side with the little cannons. Okay, and then let me double check with the drawing of sushi. So the base ones on the first floor actually don't have the sushi wrap. I'll have to remember that when I go to draw it later. But these ones here do have the sushi wrap. Little seaweed wrap. They have those. Then it's this portion that has the top. And then let's just draw over some of it so we can block out the details for some of these. Okay. Something like this, maybe. And we can actually switch back to the blue, but this cannon portion, the little cannon fiery thing. This has its own set of little cannons. Then this one just has like a pile of Oni on it. We switch over to the front console. Let me change the color on this. The front ones here. And these also have the little cannons. And then there's this portion in the front with the leaf. There's the leaf. And then there's another sushi thing. And the leaf over here. And then an entire little section. And there's like a leaf thing here. Has a little bit of perspective to it. The leaf is a little bit smaller. The leaf's a little bit smaller and it sits on top. It's on top of yet another leaf. And then it has a lemon on top. It looks like a hot mess to anyone who doesn't know what it is, and that's okay. The problem is that portion's actually underneath here. So let's grab this. It would actually sink more like down here. More... yeah. Up there. And then let's grab this. And then while we double check how the lemon looks. Pretty much like that on the deck of the ship. Pretty much just like this. And this continues to be like that. Okay, so something kind of like that. And there's the soul ship writing. Gonna be kind of at an angle. Kind of like this. Not perfect, but the last thing we need is one more layer for the stats. One more layer for the stats. We got this little bar. Yeah, I'll do it simple, I guess, probably like season 1. Season 1 simple, you know. Season 1 of the anime, quite simple. What has the 2900 attack points. As it's an attack position, it's the bigger number. And then we'll do the 500 down here. And then of course there's gonna be a shadow underneath the ship. Because in dual monsters, when they summon it, it's like hovering a little bit above the field. So, now that we've done that, the last thing I need to clean is here. When the water comes through, so I need to finish cleaning this. Need to go from there to when they put their foot down. And draw the water in for this portion. So let's say, save our progress, pretty good progress. I don't know, let me think. I think I'm feeling the onset fatigue. I think I am in fact feeling the onset fatigue. I think let me get up and do a little stretch, and I'll see how I feel energy-wise to see if we'll keep going. If not, I'll go ahead and find someone to bring. There's a lot of people live right now. Okay, time to get up and do a little stretchy. How are we feeling? How are we feeling? How am I feeling? I think I'm really out of it, I'm gonna be honest. Let me see. There's a lot of people gonna be live right now. I think we've yet to rate this person before. I think I want to give them a little bit of love. They're a fellow lobster. So let me get the rate for that ready. Kind of a little bit shorter stream. No problem. Thank you, Rob. If I have time, I have a flight tomorrow, and just before I scheduled some like doctor type appointments, because I was gonna take the day off anyways, and I'm like, might as well just do it all before I fly out. If I have time in the afternoon, there may be a just spontaneous like midday random hour stream. But that'll be around like 12 p.m. PST. Highly unlikely, but you know, probably not gonna be live this weekend, so don't expect anything, but don't be completely out of left field. If you do see me go live, I won't know about the connection till I get there, so we'll see. I will be taking my laptop with me, but it's hard to say. It's hard to say. But thank you all for hanging out with me today. We are nearly finished with this like portion of the we're nearly finished. We're nearly finished with this portion of the of like the process of animation. So hopefully if I have time, I probably can't work on it during the trip because I'm not gonna take my I'm gonna take my hard drive with me, my external hard drive with me. But when I get back, if I have time, and I finish it off stream, the next off stream is gonna be straight onto the straight onto the line art. So that would be exciting. So let's go give some love to AJ, a fellow lobster. He normally streams like much different times than me. Thank you, Wilmy, good to see you. He usually streams completely different times than me, so I haven't had a chance to rate him. But you know, he gives me a lot of support, so I figured, you know, you gotta support other lobsters. You know, at least once. Gotta make it. Then I can be like, I did it the one time. You know what I mean? But yeah. I hope you all have a nice rest of your day, evening, wherever you are. Have a nice rest of your week. I'll see you if I see you. If I don't, I'll be back soon. Nom nom nom. Take care, everyone. We're gonna send you off to AJ. You're all in my thoughts, Wandula.